everyone, and welcome back to the Brian Fagan YouTube channel. I'm Summer, and today we're diving into a critical aspect of divorce that often becomes a point of contention: handling property issues. In Texas, dealing with property during a divorce can be complex, especially because Texas is a community property state. That means understanding how property is divided is crucial to protecting your financial future. First, let's clarify what we mean by community property. In Texas, community property includes all assets and debts acquired during the marriage, with a few exceptions. This means that everything from your home, vehicles, and bank accounts to retirement, savings, and even debt could be considered community property. On the other hand, separate property refers to assets owned by either spouse before the marriage, as well as gifts and inheritances received by one spouse during the marriage. To illustrate how property issues can play out, let's look at a real-life scenario. Imagine a couple, Lisa and Mark, who have been married for 15 years. During their marriage, they bought a house, invested in stocks, and Mark started his own business. They also each have retirement accounts and have accumulated some debt, including a mortgage and a credit card balance. When Lisa files for divorce, one of the biggest concerns for both of them is how their property will be divided. Lisa wants to keep the house because it's where the children have grown up, while Mark is focused on protecting his business and his retirement savings. The challenge is figuring out how to divide these assets fairly, considering both community and separate property laws. Identifying community versus separate property. The first step in handling property issues during a divorce is identifying what is community property and what is separate property. In Lisa and Mark's case, the house, investments, and any income or assets acquired during the marriage would likely be considered community property. However, if Mark owned part of the business or had significant savings before the marriage, those might be classified as separate property, assuming he can prove it. Valuation of assets. Next, it's important to accurately value all marital assets. For example, the house must be appraised to determine its current market value, and Mark's business needs a professional valuation to understand its worth. The same applies to investments, retirement accounts, and even personal property like vehicles and valuable collections. Accurate valuations are essential for a fair division of assets. Division of debts. Just as assets are divided, so are debts. In Texas, both spouses are generally responsible for debts incurred during the marriage, regardless of whose name is on the account. This means Lisa and Mark will need to negotiate who will be responsible for paying off the mortgage, credit card balances, and any other shared debts. It's important to remember that even after the divorce, creditors can come after either spouse for unpaid debts, so these decisions should be made carefully. Negotiating a settlement. In many cases, property division can be resolved through negotiation or mediation rather than going to court. For Lisa and Mark, this might involve Lisa agreeing to give her claim to part of Mark's business in exchange for keeping the house. Alternatively, they could agree to sell the house and divide the proceeds, while Mark retains full ownership of his business. Negotiating a settlement allows for more control over the outcome and can be less stressful than a courtroom battle. Court intervention. If Lisa and Mark cannot reach an agreement, the court will step in to divide the property. In Texas, the court strives for a division that is just and right, considering factors such as each spouse's earning capacity, the length of the marriage, and each spouse's contributions to the marriage, both financial and non-financial. However, court decisions may not always align with what either party hopes for, which is why reaching a settlement outside of court is often preferable. Handling property issues during a divorce requires a thorough understanding of Texas law, careful planning, and often negotiation skills. The decision you make during this time will have a lasting impact on your financial future, so it's crucial to approach the process with the right guidance. And remember, if you need personalized guidance, we offer a free 30-minute consultation. Don't hesitate to reach out, schedule your consultation today, and let's work together to protect your assets and secure your future. Stay safe, and we will see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Because you tuned in to the end of the video, we're giving away a free copy of the Texas Divorce Handbook. To claim your free copy, click on the link in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.